Hello, guys. My name is Joseph Ejike Oji. In my previous lecture in this class, I introduced you to financial options. Let me make sure I can see this. Yeah, in my previous lecture on this class, I introduced you to financial options. I explained how it works, the types of options we have, the call option, and the put option. And then I gave some examples on that. Now, tonight, we'll focus on how to value options, how to value call options, because call options is very, very popular. So how to value it before they expire. There are two approaches I'm going to show you. The Binomial Option Pricing Model and the Black-Scholes model. Tonight, we'll be looking at Binomial Option Pricing Model. Then next time, in the next lecture, we'll be looking at Black-Scholes model. Let us begin with Binomial Option Pricing Model. Now, according to this model, the current option value is equal to the present value of the probability-weighted future payoffs of the investments. In Binomial Option Pricing Model, this is, of course, is a type that is a form of a risk-free method for estimating the value of the path-dependent alternatives. So with this model, investors can figure out how likely they are to buy or sell of the option at a given price in the future. So again, like I said, it's the model, according to it, say that the current option value is equal to the present value of the probability-weighted future payoffs of the investment. Now, let me take you to the next slide. Let's see how this works. Before we can do that, we can take a brief look at a few key points about the model. First of all, is that it was the Binomial Option Pricing Model was a valuation model that is developed by Cox-Ross and Rubinstein. This is why sometimes it is called Cox-Ross-Rubinstein model. The second thing is that that the model uses an iterative process. So with this iterative process, or what some people call iterative process, it allows for the specification of the nodes or points in time during the time span between the valuation dates and the option expiration dates. Now, also the model reduces the possibility of price changes. It also removes the possibility of arbitrage. Another thing that it assumes is that, well, an assumption of perfectly efficient market is one of the things it does. It's people that use it. Well, the model in general assumes that. Now, and it also shortens the duration of the option. So under this simplification, it is able to provide the Binomial Option Pricing Model is able to provide a mathematical valuation of the option at each point in time, especially the one that is specified. So we are now ready to look at the assumptions. One, it assumes risk-free rate, that it doesn't change. It assumes that the risk-free rate does not change. Then it assumes that there are no returns on the underlying stock. Remember, an option gets its value from an underlying asset. So the value of option is a derived value from the underlying asset. Underlying asset is the asset in which the option is written on. Things like stocks. You can write option on stocks. You can write option on commodities like oil, You can also write options on currencies. So this binomial option pricing model assumes that there is no returns on the underlying stock or asset. The third assumption is that at any point in time, the price can only move in two ways because it's binomial, two ways. Either it is up or it is down. So as a result of this, there are no transaction fee. Well, it assumes that there is no transaction fees or taxes in today's market. And then another assumption, which is an important one, that it has the assumption that investors are risk averse. So they do not bother about the risk. Then the last assumption is that throughout the period, the discount factor or the interest rate remains constant. Now, having explained all this, we can now do two examples. I'm going to explain and do examples on two cases. Case one is the binomial option pricing model payoff in a single period binomial model. Then case two will be how to use the formula using the single period binomial option pricing formula. Let us start with case one. Look at the question here. It says, this is PZ Incorporated stock price is now $50, but it is expected to rise by a factor of 1.5 or to fall by a factor of 0.7 by the end of the year. There is a call option on PZ stocks with a strike price of $55 and an expiration date of 1 year from now. What are the stock's possible prices at the end of the year? What is the call option payoff? The stock price, if the stock price goes up or if the stock price goes down. If we sell one call option, how many shares of PZ stock must we buy to create a riskless portfolio, hedged portfolio consisting of the option and the stock? Then what is the payoff of the portfolio? Part D says, if the annual risk-free rate is 6%, then how much is the riskless portfolio worth today, assuming daily compounding? Then part E says, what is the current value of the call option? Now, this question wants us to do 5 things. Let us start with the first two. Solution. First two says, what are the stock's possible prices at the end of the year? And what is the call option payoff? If I, the stock price goes up, I, the stock price goes down. Now, to be able to do this, we need to put in put this information that we have into the formula. So we are not doing the formula part now. Either use a calculator to do it, but I recommend Excel because it makes our life easy. So I'm going to put this into the Excel, and then we will be able to answer parts A and B. And let me take you to Excel. Before we go there, remember that the stock price now is $50. And the strike price, that is the exercise price, is $55. So I'm going to take you there. Excel. So the strike price X is $55. Okay. And the stock price is $50, according to the question. Okay. Now, remember that it told us that the stock is expected to rise by a factor of 1.5 or fall by a factor of 0.7. So we're going to enter that. So up factor for stock price is 1.5. Okay, and down factor is 0.7. So with now this we start answering the questions. Remember that question B, A and B we are doing together. Question A and B asked us to find what are the stock possible prices at the end of the year, and what is the call option payoff if the stock price goes up, the stock price goes down. So let's answer that. So we go back to Excel to answer this. So ending up stop price, ending up stop price PU. I use the symbol PU to represent ending up stop price. It's gonna be the price of the stock times the up factor, which is U. So remember in Excel, before you do any math, let me start all over. In Excel, before you do any math, put equal sign to keep the cell ready. So I put equal sign. So end of stop price will be stop price times the factor of up factor, which is U. That gives us $75. And for the ending down stop price, is we use PD for that. PD, which is right. Sorry, my mistake. P times, I think I jumped it. Yeah, P times D. Excuse me. P times, that is the price times the down factor. Excuse me. Multiply it. That gives you $35. So that the we answered part A. Remember that part A says what are the stock possible prices at the end of the year? So at the end of the year, you have two prices. Either it's high, up by, either it's a high, which is $75, or down at $5. Next is part B. Part B says, what is the call option payoff if the stop price is up and if the stop price is down? So we're going to get that now. The payoff will be equal PU, which payoff is CU, and ending up payoff is CU, which is PU minus X. I mean, PU minus the strike price. And PU, that is the ending up stock price, is $75. Click on that. Minus the strike price, $55. $20. For the ending down option payoff is PD, which is the ending down stock price of $35. So that equals $35 times, minus the strike price of $55. Okay. That give me my mistake. Give me 1 minute. Let me fix it. So we're gonna be PD, which is PD is right here, $35 minus $55. Give me this. $20. Okay. Now this is negative. Okay. It's negative. So we cannot have a negative value, because if the stock price option is down, when you exercise it, you lose money. So what most investors does is, if the option is down and it is out of money, there's no point in exercising it. What they do, they allow it to expire. So because of that, we're gonna put 0 here. Instead of negative, put 0, because nobody's gonna exercise it. You don't want to exercise it to lose $20. So it's down. Now we answer part B. Next is part C. Okay, this is part B. Answered all these present the parts question the answers in part B. I'm gonna highlight it. Okay. Now let's look at part C. Part C says part C says, if we sell one call option, how many shares of PZ must we buy to create a riskless hedge portfolio consisting of the option and the stock? What is the payoff of the portfolio? So that means to answer part C, making sure you guys are seeing this. Yeah. Part C, we need to do 2 things. Okay. Once we are done with that, we answer it. So let's do the. Let's go back to our spreadsheet. Again, remember it says, if I say one call option, how many shares of PZ stock must we buy to create a riskless portfolio, a riskless hedge portfolio consisting of the option and the stock, then what is the payoff of that portfolio? So let's go and put it there. So go to Excel. Remember, this is part where I did part C, where we do part C. Strike price is $55. Okay. Then current stock price is $50. We need all this information. Up factor for the price U is 1.5. Remember. So up factor, which is U, is 1.5. Excuse me. It's 1.5, but it's not currency. So let me do it again. 1.5. Up factor is U, 1.5. It's not the currency, so I'm going to change it to number. Right, click this. Oh, actually, I can do it here. Change it to number. Okay, that's 1.5. Down factor is 0.7. 0.7. Again, I'm going to change it to just number. So it's not a currency. So just make it a number. Okay. Now we have. Oh, you know what? What we need here is up factor of stock price, not this one. Up factor stock price is right. We have it already here. Ending up stock price is $75. Then down factor stock price is ending down stock price is $35 here. Remember? Okay, so I'm going to change them to currency. There are currencies. Yeah, okay. Now, having said that, we can now find the ending up payoff, ending up option payoff, which we have here as, okay, we have ending up option payoff right here, $20. The ending down option payoff. Yeah, we can actually get it. This one is can get it from here. Just do ending up option payoff is PU. Okay, PU here minus X strike price, which is the same thing we have here. So I can just put this one we have here. Okay, let me just put that one. Okay, this is right here. Then ending down option payoff, we have it here. Okay, as 0. So I'm going to put it right here as 0. Okay. Now, remember the equation says, the first part of the equation says, if I say one call option, just one call option, how many shares of PZ stock must we buy to create a risk-led portfolio? Just for only one. You know, nobody buy only one call option. We buy several of them. But suppose for one call option, how many shares of PZ stock must we buy to create a risk-led portfolio consisting of the option and the stock? What is the payoff? Okay. Now, okay, we have take you to Excel. This is the formula we're going to use to find that here. Right here. As a matter of fact, I have the formula in the inside this place too. You can see it from here in PowerPoint right here. Okay. So meanwhile, let me just go back to Excel. So using the formula, I'm going to use it here. Equal CU. Make it okay. Let me make it a little bit bigger so you can see the formula very clearly. Okay, make it a little big. Yep. Yeah. Let's make sure you see this. All right, so let's do it. Equal CU, which is this is the CU, which we have here. 20 minus CD, which is 0, this one here, divided by PU, which is you can find from here. PU, which is actually we have it here as 2. PU is the $75, okay, minus PD, which is the down factor for stock price. Well, actually, down factor for stock, the price for, the ending down stock price, basically, ending down stock price. So have PD, ending down stock price at $5. Close it. That gives us 0.5. That is 0.5 stocks for one call option. If there are many call options, you're gonna be equal. This is 100 call options. How many shares of this stock of that PZ stock can you buy? You're gonna be 100 times 0.5, 50 of PZ stocks. But this is for only one stock. That's why you have 0.5. Yeah. Now, answer this part of that question. So I'm going to highlight it. Now, the second part of that part C is, it says, second part says, what is the payoff of the portfolio? To calculate the payoff of the portfolio, we need to put more information there and look at the upside and the downside. Okay. So calculating the payoff. Current stock price. Remember, the current stock price is $50. Okay. $50. Then let's look at the upside. On the upside, you have ending up stock price, PU, is right here. Ending up stock price, $75. Now, portfolio stock payoff is equal. That is the payoff is PU times NS, which means PU, which is this here, times a number of stocks, number of shares of the riskless portfolio, which is 0.5. Then it says subtract, then you have to subtract the CU, which is the ending up option payoff, which is $20. Let me put it here, $20. Then you can subtract that, $20. So let us subtract that. Equal the portfolio stock payoff minus the ending up option payoff, option CU, ending up option payoff, which is $20. That gives me $70.50. Now I have to repeat the same thing for the downside. Downside is ending down stock price is right here. See, the ending down stock price is at $5. Now, portfolio payoff will be equal. See, PD, which is the ending down. PD is the ending down stock payoff. Sorry, ending down stock price. So we have it right here. PD times the NX, which is the number of shares of risk-less portfolio. Then next is to subtract the CD, which presents the ending down option payoff, which is 0 here. But this one is 0. Okay, $0. So I'm going to just put it here, $0. So we subtract it, equals 17.50 cents, which is the portfolio stock payoff, minus ending down, down CD, which represents the ending down option payoff, and that will give you the net payoff or the portfolio net portfolio payoff. So the answer that second part, I'm going to highlight it here. So the net payoff, because the question was okay, the question was for that part was, what is the payoff of the portfolio. So the payoff of portfolio is $17.50 for both of them. For the up and down part of it. So for the up is also $17.50. Now, we are ready to answer part D of that question. Part D is, the question they asked in part D was, if the annual interest-free rate is 6%, then how much is this risk-led portfolio worth today, assuming daily compounding? So in the annual risk-free rate, I wrote it here. If the annual risk-free rate is 6%, make sure I'm saying this. Annual risk-free rate is 6%. Then how much is the risk-led portfolio worth today, assuming daily compounding? So to find this, we find the present value of the hedge portfolio first, hedge portfolio payoff first. That means finding the present value of the hedge portfolio payoff, that is this present value of this money. Okay, so we find it, and then after that, the answer we get from that one will give us the how much it is worth today. So let's do it. We go to Excel, put our information in. Okay, the risk-free rate, it says 6%, so change it to decimal, 0.06. Number of days in a year is 365 days. So so now, remember, this is the risk-free rate for the year. So for daily compounding, remember it says assuming daily compounding. That's what it says here. I think that's what it says. It says assuming daily compounding. So for the days, they can be 6% per days. The 6% is for the whole year. So for the days, it will be equal, divide the 6% by 365 days in a year. Okay, that gives us the interest for daily compounding. And of course, number of compoundments will be now 365 because 365 days in a year. Payment, there's no payment. You get payment at the end of the period. So there's 0 payments. Future value. Of course, the future value will be the, if you can look at it, like I said, it's going to be this 17. And I even explained it in the, remember this is for one call option, say $17.50, sorry, what is it? Yeah, $17.50. Now, when we enter it, we have it here already because we calculated it here. So now, it is money coming to you for one call option, remember. Now, for the person or for the agency or for the bank or whatever that is paying the money to you, it represents money leaving their pocket to you. So to put it in Excel to show the direction of the cash flow, make it negative 17.5. Okay. So negative, because to them it's negative, but to you it's positive. So they are the one paying you, cash flow is moving away from them to you. So to them it's negative, but of course to you it's positive. Type, you're getting it at the end of the period. So you're gonna make type is 0. If you're getting it at the beginning of the period, type will be 1. Okay. Now let's find the present value to answer that question. How much it's worth? Equal PV. Okay. Rate is this is written here. Okay. Payment, I mean number of compoundment is 365. Payment is 0, comma. Future value is okay, $17.50, comma, and the type is 0. You can see right here. 0 for the end of period, 1 for the beginning of period. So 0 is for our own. Then close the parentheses and press the enter key. That is the how much it is worth today, $16.48. Okay. And you can also see this in my presentation PowerPoint. And then we're ready to answer the final question on that. Yeah. It says, the final question says, what is the current value of the call option? So for that, we're going to use this formula. VC, value of the call, is NS times P minus present value of the risk-led portfolio. So we can go and put this in and get the value of the call option. Okay, just make sure you're seeing this. Okay, all right. So now let's get the value of the call option. Remember, it's a hedge portfolio. So the number of shares, NS, we got it here as 0.5. See, number of shares for the risk-led portfolio, that's 0.5. Remember, this is one call option. Like I said, nobody buy only one. They buy many, 50 or even multiples of hundreds again. So, okay. Now, for that one call option is worth $16.48. So if you buy many of it, it's worth much more. Current stock price, we have it here as $50. The current stock price, $50. Okay. The present value we just got it here. So the present value is $16.50. So that value of the call option equals, okay, number of shares of risk-led portfolio times current stock price, okay, close the parenthesis, then minus the present value. That gives us $8.52. $8.52. I'm going to highlight it with green. $8.52. Okay. So I'm sure that you enjoy this. Let me we have answered all the 5 parts of this question. Remember, the question is says, you can see the original question right here. Okay. Yeah, this is the original question 1. So we can repeat this using formula, which is case 2. Case 2 is just to using single binomial option pricing formula. That's case 2. So we can use this formula. The formula is you can see right here, VC equals CU. I believe you can. It's large enough for you to see how big it is. That's the formula right here. So where VC means call option value. RF, which is the RF right here, means risk-free rate. T is time until expiration. N is number of years or months. D is the down factor for the stock price. And you have U up factor for the stock price. CU is up option payoff. CD is down option payoff. Now this E, which is the Euler number, is a constant, and you can get it if you don't see it, you can get this from Excel directly. Let me show you here. Just type equal sign, type ESP and EXP, and put 1 there. Press the enter key to give you that number right away. You can see right here. So Excel has it. So if you don't know exactly what it means, you can type the formula in Excel and get it. So now that's the formula. Like I say, that's the formula. We use this formula to answer this part of the equation. That same question where they asked us to find the value of the call. So let's apply it, and then you can see it that we get the same results. So I'm going to take you there. Okay. Now I have the strike price. Remember, for that same question, the strike price is, let me take you back to that question so they can see that we are doing the same question with it, but this time we're doing it with the formula. Case 2. We are now in case 2. Remember, case 1 we did case 1. For case 2, we use the formula to find value of the current value of the option. We're going to do everything we did before, but when we come to finding the value of the call option, we use the formula. That is what we have in case 2. You can see that here. Case 2. Okay. Let's go. Let me take you back to the Excel. So the strike price, again, from that question, the strike price, since we are doing the same question, I'm going to pick some of the information from the above. So strike price is $55. This current stock price, you can see right here. Current stock price, $50. Okay. Risk-free rate. According to the question, I'll show you what it says about risk-free rates. The risk-free rate is that part. Okay, risk-free rate is 6%. You can see right here, 6%. So we go back to that place. Make sure you can see this. Good. Now the risk-free rate is 6%, which is 0.06. Okay. Now, time to expire. If you look at the question, it says 1 year. Let me take you there so you can see it. It says here that there is a call option on PZ stock with a strike price of $55 and an expiration date of 1 year. It didn't say anything on months, so just 1 year. So we're gonna put it here, 1 year. So time to expire is 1 year. A number of years is 1. Now, if it says 3 months, for example, you know that there are 12 months in a year. In that case, we're gonna put 3 here and then 12 under here. But it didn't, it just say 1 year, so we're gonna put 1. Okay. So that the time over a number of years, there's T over N. Before I continue, I want to say something. When you look at this formula, you see how it is, look like a monster, So when you put everything together in the formula like this, I want to put everything, punch in everything in a calculator, or Excel. It might get a wrong answer. So the best thing is to get the different part of the formula. So get this part, get this part, get the different parts separate, then combine them. That will give you the answer. But if you put numbers in and then try to figure it out by typing the formula directly, for some reason, maybe order of operation or something, you might get the answer incorrect. So get the different parts. Get this part, get this part, get all these parts, get this one, then combine them. So that's what I'm going to do now. So number of, see this one, T over N. Let me get T over N first. T over N equals T of time to expiration, which is 1 year over this. 1. So that R will come to this part. Let me get the other parts. D, let me get the D. Down factor. Well, of course, we are told that down factor is for the question. So the down factor is, it says here that, but it is expected to rise by a factor of 1.5. This is the up factor, or to fall by a factor of 7.7, which is down factor. So that the up factor is 1.5 and down factor is 0.7, 0.7, and up factor U is 1.5. That's the up factor for stock price. So that the ending up stock price, BB, equals price of the stock, P, times the up factor, which is 1.5. And at the ending down stock price equals to 0.7 times the stock price is at $5. Okay. So the option payoff, option payoff now becomes equal that the ending up stock price, which is PU, minus the strike price of $55. And down option payoff becomes PD, which is P for down, which is minus the strike price of $5. Again, it gives us negative 20. Now, like I explained in the first case, if you are going to lose money by exercising the option, most people, now I would say 100% of people don't do it. Why do I have to buy stock that I'm already know that it will fall? I will lose money by buying it. So what they do is to allow it to expire. So because of that, I'm going to put 0 here since it's negative. 0. Okay. Now, the natural logarithm part of it, E, will now become equal exponent, ESP, put 1 there, and I'll give you the E. Through the X, press the enter key, give me the natural logarithm. The Euler number, I mean to say the Euler number, not okay. Well, natural logarithms, some people call it that. Now, here comes the part when we will do the separate part of the formula. Do this separate, get this answer for these different parts. Do the same thing here and here, then combine them to get the answer. So let's first of all let us we already got this and we got this one. Let's get that from RF T over N. I'll have it RF times T over N. Let me get it equal. Our risk-free rate is RF, which is right here. Okay, times T over N. We have T over N here already. T over N, which is 1. Okay. Now, E raised to the power RF times T over N. That means E raised to the Euler number raised to the power 0.06. I'm going to put Euler number, okay, raised to the power 0.06. Oh, excuse me, mistake. I put it on. Euler number, okay, raised to the power 0.06. Okay, give me that. Now let's get this the whole of this part. Then we'll get the whole of this part. We have this one now here as this one here. So let me get the whole of this part, which is CU times all this. Equal, and our CU is right here, which is the option payoff. $20 times, in parentheses, E raised to the power RF times T over N, which we'll have here. E raised to the power RF times T over N is this one here, minus D, which is the down factor for stock price, which is right here. Okay. Okay. Divided by U minus D. And U is the up factor. This minus that. Okay. So that will give us the result for this part. So I get, oh, I think I missed, I think I'm going to put parentheses here. So divided by D minus P, okay? So now this one gives us only this part. So I'm going to enter it. Now let's get this part here. Again, it says CD, which represents down option payoff of 0 times, in parentheses, U minus U is up factor 1.5 minus e raised to the power RF times T over N, which is right here. Okay. Divided by U minus D. Now U is this minus D of, okay. Close the parentheses and press the enter key. It was 0. Now, at this point, we're ready to combine all this so that we can get the value of the call option. Excuse me, so VC, which is value, becomes the whole of this. So the whole of this, we call this here as this part. Plus the whole of that, which you got here as 0. Divided by E raised to the power RF times T over N, which is we got as right here. See, press the enter key. $8.52. Oh, I did it at the wrong place. I'm not supposed to do it here. Okay, let's do it again. You all of this, see, all of this, we get it right here. Plus, you all of that, you get it right here. Divided by e raised to the power rf times t over n, which is this one here. Okay. So if you highlight it, give us the same answer we have here. See, we have it here, $8.52. If you go up, you see $8.52. Same answer. So I'm sure you're enjoying this so far. Yeah. So that is basically what it is. The binomial option, single period binomial option pricing formula, and also the single period binomial option model, Now, let us try, let's see, let me take you to the presentation here. Yep, and we got done this. Maybe let's try another example. That'll be our last example here. Okay, look at this question here. It says the current price of a stock is $40. In 1 year, the price will be either $60 or $30. The annual risk-free rate is 5%. Find the price of the call option on the stock that has an exercise price of $42 and expires in 1 year. Use daily compounding method. Now, in this case, they give us the value up and down already. So unlike the one we did before, you look at the one we did before, they didn't do that. Instead, they give us the factor. They give us it will rise by a factor of 1.5 or fall by a factor of 0.7. So we use that to get the up price and down price. But in this one, they give us the price already. That make our work a little bit more easy. Up price is $60, down price is $30. So it make our life easy. Okay. So let me go and put them in. We go down here. Question 2. It says that the strike price for this stock is $40. Sorry, the current stock price is $40. But it says here that find the price of the call option on the stock that has an exercise price. Exercise price it means the same thing as strike price. I can put it here, that will confuse you. It's a strike price. Oh, excuse me. Strike price. They mean the same thing. Strike price of $42. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Excel and put in $42 for the strike price. Then I'll put the current stock price. The current stock price is $40. So I go and put $40. $40. Okay. Then the ending up stock price they give us already. Ending up stock price is $60 and ending down is $30. So you go and put it in. Ending up stock price. Okay. PU $60. Ending down stock price is $30. Okay. Ending up option payoff. CU, you can get that from here, equals PU minus the strike price. Then for down price, ending down stock option payoff. See price of down minus the strike price. It's negative again. If it's negative, it means that you lose money if you exercise the option. So the best thing is to don't exercise it. So we're gonna make it 0. Okay, so that number of stocks, number of shares of the risk-led portfolio to buy it. For that, you're gonna use the formula that we used before. CU, which is right here, minus CD, which is down price, ending down option payoff, divided by PU, which is the price ending up stop price, minus PD, which is the ending down stop price. It was 6. This is for one call option, because remember that is for one call option. For many call option, you gotta multiply it. So in 1 year, the price will be okay. Now you find the price of the call option on one call option. Okay. All right. Okay, so we have it. Let's go back. So now side, on the upside, we have the we're looking for the value, so we're gonna get this up and down side. On upside, we have equals portfolio stock payoff, PU, PB, NS, sorry, portfolio stock payoff with PU times NS, and our PU is right here times the NS, which is the number of shares for the portfolio. So that we now subtract options ending up option payoff, which is I'll have it idea at $18. Okay, so CU. So that the portfolio net payoff becomes PSP, which is the portfolio stock payoff minus the ending up option payoff. That's the portfolio stock payoff minus the ending up option payoff. That's $18. Then on the downside, we'll repeat the same thing. First of all, we find the portfolio stock payoff, which is PD times NS, which is the NS means the number of shares for the risk-led portfolio. Then subtract the option CD. Option CD is the ending down option payoff, which is 0 for the downside. Now, so that when we subtract, we can now get the same $18. Okay. Right. Now, at this point, we are now want to see what it is, the portfolio is worth. They told us that the risk-free rate for this question, say the risk-free rate is 5%. Okay. So as for the year, 5% is 5% right here, 0.05. And 365 days in a year. So that the rate should be for daily rates, daily compounding. Remember, it's daily compounding. 0.05 divided by 365 days in a year. So that the number of compoundment is 365. There is no payments. Future value is given as this is the portfolio payoff. I also explained that in my presentation on this side. Look at this side, I can see that I wrote the portfolio payoff. Okay, same thing I got on the present in the so you can see this payoff is $18. What is it again? I think I have it right here. That's $18 net portfolio payoff, $18. Now, like I explained to you, that payoff is positive for you because you are receiving the money, but for the bank or company that is making that payment, it represents money leaving their pockets to you, so it's going to be negative. So for them, it's going to be negative $18. Okay. So type, you receive it at the end of the period, so type will be 0. So now we can look at how much it is worth. Equal by calculating the present value, PV. Okay. Rate, comma, number of compoundments, comma, payments, okay, value of future value, comma, and type 0. Close the parentheses, then press the enter key. Give you the how much it is worth today. Okay. Which is So that is the present value of the portfolio. Okay, you can also see it here in my presentation. $70.50. So now let's find the price of the call option. To find the price of the call option, we're going to use this equal. We have the option current price. Excuse me. Number of shares in the portfolio. Okay. Option current price. Okay. Give me 1 minute. You have option current price, the current value. What you are trying to see. We are trying to calculate this. So let me make it bold. Okay, good. So we have number of shares of the portfolio. Remember, NS, we have it here as 0.6. They have current stock price. Okay, the current stock price, we have it here as a current stock price. Okay, then present value that we just calculated, it's right here. So that the value of the call option become equals NS, which is this, times current stock price, okay, minus present value. It is worth $12.88. You can see right here, $12.88. So I have given you 3 examples of the same thing, of the 2 cases. 2 examples for the one for case 1, 1 example for case 2. They are basically the same thing, except that in case 2 we use formula. In case 1 we use formula. The same thing I have here, I also have in my presentation here. You can see right here. Okay, what I think I made a mistake here. Okay, let me see the mistake I made on that one. Okay, let me see that I made a mistake. Let me see what it is. 0.6 share. Okay, current stock price this. Present value. NS times P. Okay. Number of shares is 0.6. We got it here. P is the current stock price. Minus present value. Okay. Give me 1 minute. Let me see what where the mistake is from. Okay. What option? Okay. I think I've seen the mistake. If you remember, excuse me, I think I missed it. If you remember, they told us here. Okay, let me see. All right, I'm gonna fix this. All right, let me see. Okay, they told us that the price of the stock is $40. So I came here in Excel. Mistakenly, I put $50 here. Let me make sure I didn't make the same mistake. Yeah, see, I put $50 here instead of $40. So let me just change it to $40. Current price, look at the current price here. It's right, $40. So the mistake has been corrected, $6.88. And you can see it in the stock and the presentation right here. $6.88 right here. You can see right here. $6.88. So that's one good thing about Excel. If you made a mistake, you correct the mistake, it will recalculate. So in my next lecture on this course, we'll be looking at Black-Scholes option pricing model. I hope you enjoyed the lecture. Please stay tuned for my next lecture in this class. I guess I will say good night. Once again, my name is Joseph Ejikeoji. I recommend that you subscribe for my channel so that you get notified whenever there is a new lecture. Thank you. Bye-bye.